Hi, welcome back to Hot 120 Degrees. This is Mr. H. I want to thank the Hot 120 Degrees staff for inviting me out to talk about the hot topics. We got another topic here to talk about, so let's get straight to it. Ed Buck, serial killer of black gay men. That guy in the middle with the name tag on, that's Ed Buck. Now, just give you a little backdrop on this guy. Big time Democratic donor, big time fundraiser guy. Raised a lot of money for Democrats. Wealthy guy, has an apartment in Hollywood. Um, real connected, well connected guy. Know a lot of people, but it seems that he also has a dark side that we're learning about. Okay, and as of right now, allegedly he has had 10 victims that at least almost OD'd in his apartment. Out of those 10 victims, two victims died. The brother with the wife beater on, tattoo on the arm, that's Gamel Moore. July the 27th, 2017, Gamel Moore OD'd in Ed Book's Hollywood apartment. It seems that Ed Buck has a tendency to solicit gay homeless black males in his area, in the Hollywood area. And so young Gamel Moore goes to that apartment and allegedly overdose. Okay. Now, when Gamel passed, there was outrage by the LGBTQIA community. The black members and some white members too, but largely the black members. And it actually, Ed Buck is an interesting character because he actually caused a divide in that Hollywood LGBTQIA community because some of the black members of that organization felt that nothing was being done about the Gamel Moore case. And they felt that some of the white members of that organization was being quiet because Ed Buck was the one involved and that the politicians was making sure that this was being quiet. Also, they believed that the local authorities, police, weren't doing what they were supposed to do to try to solve this case. So nothing was done. And Ed Buck did not serve any time in that case. So that's one victim dead, and that's July 2017. Well, on January 2019, which is about a year and some change, Timothy Dean died in Ed Buck's Hollywood apartment. OD. Okay? And so, based on the findings and the similarities in this case, Ed Buck was finally charged September 11, 2019, when he was arrested. They actually raided his apartment, okay, and arrest him, charging him with the murders of these two black men, okay, who seems to be living the gay lifestyle. According to the documentation, okay, I wasn't there, so I don't know whether they was living that lifestyle or not. But according to the sources that are out there in the documentation, these guys were living they're black gay males and could have supposedly been homeless. At least one of them was homeless. Okay, so that seems to be his profile. Also, the way that Ed Buck goes about it. He supposedly tied down his victim, inject them. Some of them he injected. Had about 10 victims who either OD'd and they were able to brought back by the hospital or almost OD'd. You know how that is. If you OD and they get to you in time enough, they can inject you with something that brings you back. Now he faces 20 years to life. Okay, he supposedly Ed Buck supposedly is still in prison. But here's the thing: are we witnessing a serial killer of gay black men? Are we witnessing? Pardon me, that's my phone. Are we witnessing a modern day Dr. Kevorkian? Who is Ed Buck? And how has he been allowed to do these things that they are accusing him of? Also, does this expose disunity in the LGBTQIA community? Are there some tensions there um, where there's disunity based on race and color lines? That's an interesting conversation too. We may have to do a whole nother video on this. Keep an eye on this. See how this progress. One thing before we close, I wanted to also say, just to give you information so you be careful. They were saying that for some of his victims, he might have dissolved the drugs in Gatorade, and then after they drunk the Gatorade, they begin to feel, high and weak, and therefore maybe even start to feel sick. And then Ed Buck at that point said that he would give them something to make them feel better. So it's interesting how that plays out. Listen, you got to be careful out there, people. There's a lot going on. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button. Know that when you subscribe with us, you're actually partnering with us, you're empowering us, and you're encouraging us to do better, to put out better content. Okay? Hit the bell so you can be notified every time we post new content. Come on this ride with us, because what you're going to see our channel grow. You're going to see our content become better, and you will be part of that. So please subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It's all free. Peace.